Well, hey friends, welcome back to my channel and hello if you are new. I'm so happy that you're here today. So in this video, we are going to do some spring decorating. This is my first spring decorating video of the season. Definitely a little bit later than I had initially hoped and planned for, but in this season of life, we're just going with the flow, and this really is when I had the first chance to pull my camera out. So I hope that you guys are looking forward to just seeing how we decorate our front living room for the spring season. I'm excited to really bring out just more florals and springy colors and just make this space feel a little more bright and happy. If this is your first time checking out House and Home, I'm so glad you're here. I took a YouTube absence for a while to just focus on our family. We've been homeschooling our kids, and trying to do it all at once in that particular season just was challenging, and I really wanted to focus on family. So I am super happy to be back, totally recharged, and honestly just so excited to be capturing long form content again and getting to share it here on YouTube. So in that time, we've definitely made updates to our house and just done different things, rearranged furniture, painted things like our piano. So I want to share all of these things with you, and I'm really excited to do that. So cozy up with some coffee or a cup of tea, and let's go ahead and start decorating. Something that might be a little new for you if you don't follow me over on Instagram is that we moved our home reserve sectional to this front living room. So our home reserve sectional is one of our favorites. Look at all of this under seat storage. It is incredible. We are obsessed with this sofa just because of how functional it is for our family. Not only does every seat have storage underneath, but we also have these incredibly durable covers that are removable from each cushion cover and also from the pillow covers. But I just wanted to go through and do a nice cleaning of all of the seats. I'd noticed, just obviously with having kids and having dogs, it just would be nice to give them a wash. They had a few little spots on them, and the best thing is, like, again, this fabric is so durable and it washes so incredibly well. They always come out looking brand new, and I just need that in this season of life. We need all the washable things. So I'm really grateful for that, and it just felt good to have these cushion covers cleaned. It's one of my least favorite chores to do, but I'm always so glad that I did it when I'm done. So now I'm coming in with some pillows that we already own. I think all of them are just repeats from, honestly, probably the last several years. And I got one new pillow a few weeks ago that I think just adds a nice fun little pop of spring to this space. Now, if I was in a position to spend some money in here, what I would have done is I would have definitely replaced some of our older pillows. They're just kind of frumpy. Some of them don't have removable covers, so they have some markings on them that I haven't been able to get out, and they've just lived their life. So my plan is to just slowly over time replace some of these pillows with some really good down inserts, and then maybe some cute pillow covers from Etsy or wherever I happen to find them. So I'm just getting this space cozied up with some texture and a little bit of color, a little pop of white on our dark green couch. This sofa, I'll leave the details down below, but it is the Alley Deep Seat Sectional from Home Reserve, and it's in the fabric and color Retriever Hemlock. And then I just added a nice little basket to give some texture to our ottoman. I usually have a basket sitting there, and it is filled with games, like card games. Our family loves to play cards, so I'll probably end up just putting a bunch of those in there. Then I'm bringing in my blanket ladder. This one's from Kirkland's, and just had some blankets that I've had on there for several months and just figured I'd go ahead and leave them. They add just some fun interest to the wall, and also just a little bit of height there on the left side, and I'll match that with a plant on my table on the right. And I'm adding in one of my little wreaths from Target. This is a few years old. I love just the little berries in there. Definitely says spring. And then I have an olive plant that is also an old Target find, a bowl that I found at an antique store, and just a stack of fun little coffee table books. So now we're going to move over to the piano. This piano we have had since I started my YouTube channel, like the way beginning, so 5 years. And it came to us like original, I think it was like cherry wood maybe. We added shiplap, painted it white, lived with it like that for a long time. And then about a year ago, I decided it was time to switch things up and add some warmth and some color. So I went with the color Olive by Sloan. And it's the same color that we have in our board and batten wall in our living room, and I love it. It is my favorite green right now. I'm adding most of the things that I already had on the piano back to it because they were pretty neutral as far as like seasons go, but I did want to just, wipe it down. It was quite dusty, and I ended up adding a cute little bunny to a book stack, and the bunny is a dollar spot find from Target. It's so cute. I have 2 of them that I decided to grab and put in this space. I just thought they were so cheap, but yet like adorable. I loved the white with the little brass accent, so you'll get to see those. And if I'm not talking to the camera when I'm filming, I'm usually listening to a podcast. I love Ruth Chow Simmons. Her podcast just is number one. Her voice almost puts me to sleep. It is so calming and relaxing, but she just is so great about fitting truth and relatable topics into a pretty compact podcast, and I love to listen to her when I'm driving or decorating, doing things around the house. So I have her playing in my ear. You guys should totally check her out if you haven't listened to her before. But over here on the table, I'm just adding some little bits and blobs that I have had around the house. So the framed art is a piece I got at an antique store a couple of years ago. This vase I got on clearance at Target. It is a Hearth and Hand. Sometimes I've still seen them in store, but I could not find them online. And I have these magnolia stems from a floral that I've had for a few years. I did contemplate not putting those out just because the ones that I have are a little more brown and definitely just speak more fall to me. But I ended up setting them in this vase, and I do think that they look pretty here. And then I'm just kind of playing around with some books that I have, some candlesticks. I also had that cute little pot from an antique store, but I just wasn't loving how it was turning out. So bear with me here, but I think I end up getting it just right. Love how this space turned out. It just feels so cozy yet springy, and it's just the perfect little spot for our family to gather. I realized that I haven't shared these swivel chairs with you before. These are from Cheetah Living. I'll put the name of them here on the screen, but they are some of my favorite chairs we have in our home. The texture and the just fact that they swivel and they're lower to the ground. I love them. They're great conversation chairs, and we sit in them all the time in this space. The rug in this room is so fun and springy. It is a newer addition to our home. I kind of envisioned that this would be more of a temporary placement for now, and then eventually I wanted to get something a little bit bigger in this space, but it's the softest thing in the world. It is a Laloy and Rifle Paper Co. Collaboration, and it is so cute. I think someday it may end up in our daughter's room or maybe even in our school room. You may see it in there sooner rather than later, but for now, I do really love it in the front living room, and it does just add like a little fun touch to that space. Now I have these artichokes. These we sold in our shop when we had our store, and I have more. I just have to find them. So I brought them out to show you that I envision filling up that bowl with them, but they're so cute, and I just feel like they kind of scream spring. I hope you all enjoyed this video today and that it gave you some decorating inspiration. I will try my best to link as much as I can from today's video in the description below, so make sure you check that out. Unfortunately, there are several items that are a little bit older or that I got at the antique store or thrifted, so I may not be able to link everything, but I'll do my best. If you are not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you join my YouTube family. So make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. And that's all for today, friends. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great day.